Here's a quick tutorial for OSE SHALOM. The pronunciation is right here on this page, and just pronounce it just like that. If you need to, feel free to write it in to your score. But in general, the vowels are the same as in Latin or Italian or Spanish, very pure. So notice we start rather slowly, but it's going to pick up speed and be closer to 80 beats per minute. Starts piano. Let's take a breath here. Take a breath after the second bar and the fourth bar. We're going to page 4 now. Decrescendo. Mark in that decrescendo. Sopranos, and this is just sopranos. Although it's marked just sopranos, but altos, if you want to sing it, sing it. But let's make sure it's quiet. OSE SHALOM, no breath. Bim romav, let's take a breath. Ya say, no breath. Shalom aleinu, take a breath. Now here, this should be sopranos only, because alto, tenor, bass, you're coming in at the bottom of page 4 with this accompaniment. Sopranos, take a breath here before Kol Yisrael, and it's Yisrael, not Rael. Take a breath here, sopranos, before Vim. So, Rael, Ve'imru, Ve'imru, Ve'imru. Lower parts, alto, tenor, bass, try to stagger breathing through here so we don't hear obvious breaths. Everybody's going to take a breath after beat 3 at the top of page 5. And a bit louder here, tenors and basses. And I usually end up picking the tempo up just a bit. So watch, we're going to breathe here. After Aleinu, Aleinu, and then no breath here. Yisrael Amen, Amen. In general, the E vowel is but the convention is Amen. Breath here, and we all come in and repeating Ya Ase. Everybody take a breath after Aleinu. Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Page 6. Let's have a little bit of tenuto there. OSE SHALOM, and then tempo. So just a little bit of, to say we're slowing down is too much, but make sure we give them full value. Don't toss them off. Notice this is sopranos only, because altos, you come in the next bar. And with a nice rhythmic punctuation to what the sopranos are doing. We're going to have no breath up here, sopranos. But as we did before, we're going to breathe after Bim Romav. And no breath as before. Say Shalom Aleinu. Take a breath. Just sopranos. Notice it's ve'al. Ve'al. Because there, that tells you those two notes go to that one syllable. That's called a slur. Kol, breath. Kol Yisrael. Breath. Again, these breaths are for the sopranos. Tenors and basses and altos, you all have a half note, so you have to hold it out and support them on those pickups. No breath here, sopranos. Top of page 7. And everybody, let's take a breath here. Top of page 7. Last measure after the third beat. And again, the tenors and basses take over with the Ya'ase Shalom Aleinu. But this time you're accompanied by the sopranos and altos singing in unison on U. Take a breath after Aleinu. And another breath right here. This is the bottom of page 7. Third system, first measure. Tenors and basses, you're going to split into separate tenor and bass parts. Take a breath. and then Yah goes on after the breath. Why couldn't they just write in a decrescendo mark? Diminuendo, just write in your decrescendo mark. Everybody, let's take a breath here before Ve'al. Top of 8. Back to piano. Everybody take a breath. Everybody take a breath. This is the second system. Everybody take a breath. A little bit of a slowdown. So watch me, sopranos and altos. Decrescendo while we're holding. This will be very freely. This will be up to MK, who's our clarinetist. And then we start mezzo piano and crescendo. Notice that down here, the piano part, it says stretch. So we're going to be slowing down as we crescendo. And I'll give you all a very clear cutoff here. You crescendo through Shalom, breath, Amen. And then we'll decrescendo on main. Again, that's a convention for that word and that word only. The E is not Amen, it's Amen. Thank you.